MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Seth Curry, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Manuel Diaz, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 65 for him here, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Ready now, Roberto Alomar. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Hit on the ground to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Third, the left fielder, Pedro Garcia.
Digging in, Pedro Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Coco Crisp. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Tim Brown. Hard hit ball to second, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
Here's the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Oakland. They trail this one 1-0. Now in the box, Fernando Tatis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 1-1 home. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Here's Robbie Cano now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 1.
So striding forward now, Wilson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
To the plate now, number 35. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. At the plate, Reggie Jackson. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tatis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Ezra Gold.
Now at the plate, Ezra Gold. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Fox stands at second with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Manuel Diaz. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Diaz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this one.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
In now, Roberto Alomar. Weak roller right side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Pedro Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 New York.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Heading out toward shallow right. Tatis is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping into the box, Coco Crisp. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tim Brown.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Brown. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down 3-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Four runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Robinson Cano. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just work.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Trevor Cahill answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Cahill.
Standing in now, number 35. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Manuel Diaz. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 5 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jason Giambi.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he sets him down swinging. Jason Giambi is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Reggie Jackson.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Suzuki has it. They'll throw down to first, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Pedro.
So digging in now, Pedro Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Kurt Suzuki.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Fouled off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in, Ezra Gold. Well hit to right.
but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Eric Chavez. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch.
Giambi gloves it.
The 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets are out on top, 5-0. Striding in for Oakland, Ricky Henderson. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Number 4, Coco Crisp.
So now to the plate, Coco Crisp. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Tim Brown.
Next up for the A's, Tim Brown. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Wilson. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Crisp is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 35.
Digging in now, number 35. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Manuel Diaz.
Striding in once again, Manuel Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP Jason Giambi.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So stepping in, Reggie Jackson. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
To the plate now, Jimmy Fox. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ezra Gold. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Stepping in now, Eric Chavez. Up high, 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The count now at 2-2. Hit hard to third. Cano fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 5-1. Manuel Diaz will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. The 1-2. Little chopper down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In now, Roberto Alomar. 1 out, nobody on. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 66 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Standing in now, Pedro Garcia. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mets 6 and the A's 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And another foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Settling in now, Coco Crisp. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hit on the ground out to short and into left field for a one-out hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Tim Brown. Hit hard to short. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 6-1. Yusmeiro Petit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 1.
Next for the Mets, Wilson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Crisp is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 35.
Now to the plate, number 35. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1. It's sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Jason Giambi. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Digging in and looking for more, Reggie Jackson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled away. Still 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for Oakland. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
6-1 the final tally today. The Metropolitans with their 105th win, best in the division. Jacob deGrom hosts his league-leading 21st victory, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Seth Curry couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does